All right, this is our live editing of the triple chocolate cake that we recently posted. You can check that out on our actual recipes or our blog. The first part of this is just the standard editing that I'm going to do for colors. Again, that color mixer is one of the most important things, especially when editing chocolate. A lot of times it comes out looking a bit too orange, and so you can tip the red, orange, and yellow a bit more towards the purple or red realm as opposed to the green-orange realm, and so it'll look a lot more appetizing. I always up the contrast and the clarity quite a bit on chocolate, and keep the blacks pretty low, keep the shadows pretty far down so it emphasizes the darkness. This is the part where I'm actually going to go in and be editing all the tiny little details in the chocolate buttercream. A lot of times you'll have tiny little things that when you zoom in, you can notice very clearly. You can't notice them as much when you zoom out, but if you get rid of them, it'll look a lot smoother and just more perfect when you zoom out, which is the goal with food photography, taking out all these tiny little air bubbles, as you can see, in all of the big frosting dollops. So I'm just using the actual healing brush, so I'm just essentially copying and pasting smoother textures on top of the air bubbles here. It just is a bit tedious, so this takes a while. I've sped it up quite a bit so you can see the full thing. And then once you zoom out, I think, yeah, you can see how smooth and silky it looks once you do that. I'm doing the same thing on the bottom row of frosting right now. Obviously, I'm going to leave the cake as is because that's some really nice texture, but especially when you have the rougher texture of the cake and then really silky smooth frosting using this technique, it makes a really stunning image. At least I think. If you like the air bubbles in your frosting, no worries, just keep those. But this is a really cool little trick that you can use, just being really, really exact in the pieces that you're covering up. And then when you zoom out, you get to see the full thing.